Hello everyone, I am Vaishnavi. Today I am talking about terminology of pharmacovigilance. Then pharmacovigilance WHO definition found in 2002. The definition is the science and activity relating to the detection, assessment, understanding and prevention of adverse event and other drug related problem. And then vaccine PV. Vaccine PV is the WHO definition in the science and activity relating to the detection, assessment, understanding and communication of adverse event following immunization related issues and to the prevention of untoward effect of the vaccine or immunization. Then WHO found in 2012. Then next is a concept of day zero. Day zero considered as the day on which the minimum criteria for a reportable adverse reaction report become available. Then definition of minimum criteria for reporting and identifiable patient. This involves the patient identification, then age, gender, then category, then hospitalization number, then initials, and then suspect suspected medicinal product, and then and identifiable reporting sources. These involving name, then patient name, contact information, then address of reporter, and then next is at least of one adverse reaction. Then next is adverse event. Adverse event is the you will not sure that particular event of drug and any other regions known as adverse event. And then adverse reaction is you will sure because the drug is known as adverse reaction. Then serious adverse event and adverse event or serious adverse reaction and adverse reaction or suspected and unexpected serious reaction. Then serious adverse reaction is the it is occur it is it is it is a untoward medical occurs that at any dose result in that. Then life threatening required in patient unaware product. Then hospitalization and significance of disability or congenital enemy of birth defect. Then non-serious is the then it is a untoward medical occurs that and any dose. Then result in non death. Then non life threatening. That's it. And then serious event it is used to describe the intensity of the specific event. Then mild, then moderate or serious. Then the event itself however may be of relatively minor medical significance. Then spontaneous report is two reports. Then solicited report and unsolicited report. Solicited report is report is often from organized data collection system like clinical trials. Then clinical trials, patient report program, patient report program. Then post marketing. And then second is a unsolicited report. Unsolicited report is the obtained from the organized sources like literature, mail, social media, spontaneous spontaneous, then article abstracts, report from and a report from SCP. Then literature is a report of suspected adverse reaction to a medical product that first come to the attention of company through polish medical or scientific report or unpublished manuscript. Then SCP means healthcare professional. These involve the medically qualified person, such as a pharmacist, the dentist, physician, nurse. That's all. Then marketing authorization. It is the company that has the regulatory permission to manufacture and market a product and in a given countries. Then ICSR is the individual case safety report. This report complied for each intense suspected or confirmed adverse event. Then consumer is a person who is not a healthcare professional, such as a patient, then a patient lawyer, patient relative, then friends and children of patient. Then suspect drug is the any drug which may potentially be implicated in the etiology of drug. This is a responsible for drug. Then non-suspected drug is also a concomitant medicines. Then past drug is the drug which were completed decision discontinue drug. This was the prescribed for drug. It pass drug. Drug dependent is the body depending the drug, and body is to getting habitual of drug. And then overdose is normally more than twice the dose recommended in the product. Information document for the specific patient population, and indicates he or she belongs to. Then medication error. It is a preventable event that maybe causes or lead to in operable. Then suicide attempt case. Suicide attempt case is a report where the patient was on a drug before the suicide attempt. Then drug abuse. It is a persistent of psoriasis, in international and excessive use of misuse or drug in a way that is inconsistent with the unrelated to the recommendation of product information, or with acceptable medicinal practices. Then lack of effect. It is the drug is showing in efficacy in any failure of expected pharmacovigilance action. Then placebo is an inactive pills, liquid or powder that has no treatment value in clinical trials, experimental treatment. And then off-label use is a drug prescribed for condition other than those approved by FDA. Then open label trial is the trials in which doctor and participant known which drug or various is having administrator. Then in international birth date, it is the date for date of first marketed marketed authorization in medical product. Then date lock point. The date lock point is the cutoff of date, cutoff of date for date to be included in a single detection report. And then single detection is the WHO define is a single as reported information on a possible causal association between an adverse event and a drug, the relationship being unclear or uncompletely documented previously. That's all about terminology of pharmacy. Thank you.